If you live in a typical home in the US, chances are your insulation has room for improvement. In this video, we'll look at why the typical home insulation in the US does not necessarily match up with the long-term interests of the homeowner or a tenant, and how to fix it. I'm Kata. Welcome to Net Zero Tech. The typical insulation in the US varies depending on factors like climate, building codes, and personal preferences. Common types of insulation include fiberglass, cellulose, spray foam, foam board, and mineral wool. Fiberglass insulation is made from fine glass fibers and is one of the most common types of insulation used in the US. It comes in bats, rolls, or loose fill forms and is relatively inexpensive. Cellulose insulation is from recycled paper products treated with fire-retardant chemicals. Cellulose is another popular choice. It's eco-friendly and can be blown into walls, attics, and other spaces. Spray foam insulation expands upon application to form a barrier that provides excellent insulation properties. It can be more expensive than other types, but offers superior energy efficiency and can fill small gaps and crevices efficiently. Rigid foam boards are made of polystyrene, polyisocyanurate, or polyurethane and can be used in walls, roofs, and foundations to provide insulation with a high R value. Mineral wool insulation is made from natural or synthetic minerals like rock or slag. Mineral wool insulation is fire resistant and offers good soundproofing properties. It is commonly used in industrial settings, but can also be found in residential applications. These are just a few examples, and the choice of an insulation, of course, depends on a variety of factors like cost, availability, climate, and specific requirements for building structures. Building construction methods can vary between the US and Europe, of course. For example, Europe has buildings that often have thicker walls and use more masonry construction compared to the wood frame construction commonly found in the US. This can impact the type and amount of insulation needed. While some types of insulation are common for both regions, such as fiberglass and foam board insulation, there may be differences in the popularity and the availability of certain types. For example, some European countries may rely more on natural insulation materials like sheep's wool or wood for their insulation. In Europe, there's a growing emphasis on passive house design principles, which focus on creating highly energy efficient buildings that require minimal heating or cooling. This often involves using high levels of insulation, airlight construction, and advanced ventilation systems. Insulation is not just talking about staying warm in the winter and cool in the summer. It's energy efficiency, comfort, and even health of those living inside. And perhaps above all, done right, insulation can contribute to your financial freedom. So why does the typical insulation in the US fall short? Many homes in the US were built with outdated insulation materials and methods with a focus on short-term affordability. Fiberglass bats, for example, are commonly used, but they have significant drawbacks. They can sag over time, leaving gaps where heat can escape or enter. They're also prone to moisture retention, which can lead to mold growth and poor indoor air quality. Compared to fiberglass, spray foam or cellulose provide tighter seal, reducing air leakage and improving overall energy efficiency. They're more resistant to moisture, which means they're less likely to harbor mold or mildew. The typical home insulation often doesn't take into account the unique needs of each home. Insulation should be tailored to the climate, the building design, and even the occupant's lifestyle. All too often, we see one-size-fits-all solutions, or that's how we've always done it, attitudes in construction that fail to address current customer needs. So what can you do to improve the insulation in your home? Start by assessing the current insulation in your home. Determine the type, condition, and R value, thermal resistance. of the insulation in the different areas, such as walls, floors, and basement. The best thing to do is to conduct an energy audit. This will help you identify areas where heat is escaping or entering your home, so you can prioritize your insulation upgrades. If you don't want to make any investments, you might want to check out the quick fixes in this video. Look for areas with inadequate insulation, gaps, or air leaks. Common problem areas include attics, crawl spaces, walls without insulation, and around doors and windows. Consider factors like R-value, moisture resistance, the safety aspect, and eco-friendliness when selecting materials. Before adding new insulation, ensure that your home is properly air-sealed to prevent drafts and air leaks. You might want to seal around windows, doors, electrical outlets, and plumbing penetration using caulk, weather stripping, or expanding foam. The attic is a significant area for heat loss in many homes. You might want to add additional insulation to achieve recommended R values for your climate. Consider installing insulation baffles to ensure proper ventilation. If your walls or floors lack insulation, consider adding insulation during renovations by using blown-in insulation techniques. Depending on the construction of your home, they may require professional installation. While not strictly insulation, upgrading to energy-efficient windows and doors can help improve your home's thermal performance. Look for products with low U values and high energy efficiency ratings. Insulate hot water, piping, and ductwork to prevent heat loss and improve energy efficiency. For complex projects or areas that are difficult to access, such as wall insulation, consider hiring a professional insulation contractor. They can ensure proper installation and compliance with building codes. Regularly inspect your home for signs of air leaks. Replace damaged insulation, repair any gaps or leaks, and maintain proper ventilation to maximize the effectiveness of your insulation upgrades. Investing in better insulation may seem like a daunting task, but the long-term benefits are undeniable. Not only will you save money on your energy bill, but you'll also enjoy a more comfortable and healthier living environment. If you're tired of feeling the draft or paying high heating and cooling costs, it might be time to upgrade your home insulation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to learn more about heat pumps and more. Check out this video for 9 affordable home upgrades and this video for what you need to know before getting an air-to-water heat pump. Huge thank you to all my Patreon members. If you want the channel to stick around, check me out on Patreon. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.